Welcome to the bubble. Today we are doing something special to us and something we hope will end up being special to you. We are going to be sharing stories from our lives in the hopes that you'll be able to learn from our mistakes and share our experiences, and hopefully we can learn together, and maybe at some point some of you might like to share stories from your life with us, and we can make a community where we're all learning from each other and growing together and encouraging each other to experience new things and showing you them while we experience them. So today I'm going to be telling a story from my life, and the story that I'm going to be telling is how I first got into weightlifting. Now, weightlifting, training in general, massive part of my life. It's been a lifelong passion for me, and I'm going to let you know where it all started. Ready to go?
Yeah, I just want to say I won't have a lot to say in this episode. It's not my story. I'm going to be joining you as a viewer. I'll ask the questions that I hope that you're wanting the answers to. But yeah, I'll do my best and just listen, pretty much.
And chip in wherever you
if I've
got something to share.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll begin all the way back when I was about 5 years old. Now, to give you a bit of background to, I guess, make a little bit more sense, like, I, as a child, wanted so badly to make my parents proud, especially my dad. I spent a lot of time with my dad working with him. He used to take me away in the lorry and we'd share all sorts of stories in the cab, and life lessons and all kinds of things. And then we'd go and pick up electronics from different warehouses around the country and then bring them back and sell them on his electronics store. So we were picking up everything from fridges and TVs, small technology, whatever he wants to collect. And I used to go along and help him. So as you could imagine, I was 5, 6 years old, and I would do everything that I could because I wanted to try and impress my dad and make him proud and whatnot. But obviously I'm 6, I'm not strong enough to do everything. I can't carry a fridge. So on this particular journey that I'm telling you about today, we get there, and I'd done as much as I could, carrying all the small stuff and putting it in the lorry, and there were just the big things left. So I went and sat and I was watching. And I'm watching these 2 guys who worked at the warehouse, and they're carrying this washing machine, one on each end, and they're struggling. They've barely got it off the ground, and they're putting it down every now and again because they need a breather. But then watching them go along, and my dad just walks up to them, puts his arms round the washing machine, throws it over his shoulder, walks off to the lorry, and just puts it straight on the back. And that second, right there, I just thought, I want to be that. I want to be able to do that. I don't want to be the person struggling. I want to be the person that can just go and do that, know that they can do that, and not have a problem doing it. That just inspired me. Straight away on the ride home, we were in the lorry after packing everything up, I said to my dad, on my next birthday, I just want weights. I want to get some dumbbells. I want to start training. I want that. And lo and behold, my 7th birthday comes around, and what do I get? My first set of dumbbells. They were just little things, just 1 kilogram weights, little rubbers, I loved them. I was so happy. And from that day, from my 7th birthday, I started hitting those weights. Oh, I loved it. I was training, started off doing like 10 in each arm, and then advanced to 20, and then 30, and then all of a sudden before I knew it, I'm like 8, 9 years old, and I'm doing like 1,000 reps every single night in each arm. Yeah, just the 1 kilogram dumbbells. I'd stuck with them throughout. I had them about 4 years. I was just training with those 1 kilogram dumbbells, and I got hooked. Absolutely got hooked. I couldn't sleep unless I'd done my 1,000 reps in each arm. It became like an addiction, but it was so good. I loved it. It made me feel incredible.
Worst things to be hooked on.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I saw myself progressing, and as I saw my strength grow and my abilities grow, it just inspired me to do more and more and more. Now, I'm a qualified personal trainer now, and this has come from this journey, and I just want to say, while talking about that, 1,000 reps in each arm, that's not good for anyone. You shouldn't be doing that much. I know that now. I didn't when I was 7 years old. Okay?
Learn something.
Yeah, I've learned something. But yeah, this progressed into a lifelong passion and a career, as you now know. And I just want to mention, like, especially to any parents that are viewing out there, or like anyone, the guardian, looking after children, anyone who's in a child's life, like, it extends to anyone's life, but specifically with this story, like, the little things that you do, something that seems day-to-day life to you, like what it was for my dad, just going up, and just, he knew he could pick it up, he just went and picked it up and went and did his thing. He was just loading the lorry. That was his objective. But through a child's eyes, seeing that changed my life, changed the direction of my life, the course of my life, and where I was going to be and what I was going to do. It's set in that passion, and you will do this for people in your life without even knowing it. The effect we have on people's lives is massive, and sometimes it only takes the littlest thing. It just takes, sometimes you can think about it and do it actively, or maybe it's something you do just because you love doing it and the people around you see you loving doing it, and they want to have something in their life that they love doing. Like, you can inspire people in so many different ways. You just got to go out there and do things, and like, do what you love. If you can find a passion and then make that into a career, like, you're set. You've won the lottery there. Like, you're earning money from something that you love to do.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But this also stems into our relationship, doesn't it? The training. Because I know that when I first came back from living abroad, I went to see Matt as one of the first people. I went round to his house. I hadn't seen him in a little while. I go around there. You remember what you asked me?
Oh, exactly. I remember it was something like, will you train me?
Yeah. I went around there, and the first time I seen him, it was like, Ian, you up for training? Like, you up for giving me some tips, training with me? Like, I was getting some sort of training thing going. That sparked joy in my heart. Like, I had someone to train with, I had someone to train, and I love doing that stuff. I thoroughly enjoy helping to other people to learn how to make themselves stronger and fitter and healthier, and I thoroughly enjoyed doing it myself. It was a golden opportunity, and spending time with a friend that we hadn't had a lot of time together in quite a while. When we started doing that, and bearing in mind this all stemmed from that one question that Matt asked, like, the process, like, we were buying a gym, not gym equipment, that we had our own gym, not buying a gym, but we bought our own gym equipment. We had our own gym set up at Matt's place that we were training him. Still have that to this day. And the training and training Matt and training Ashley inspired me to want to be a personal trainer and actually follow it up in a professional grounds. So from the gym, I applied for a course, and I went forward and did that course, passed it, and I'm now a qualified personal trainer. Trains classes.
Smashed it. He's being modest.
Alright, it might have been. I did smash it. I finished 2 months early, and just absolutely obliterated the course. But I loved it. It's a passion of mine. I was there because I was passionate about it, and because I was passionate about it, I put the effort in, and I studied hard, and I learned everything, and I smashed it. But that led on to me teaching all sorts of different classes and going to teaching retirement homes, doing joint and mobility health, like armchair exercises on dementia wards and things like that. And that's the most rewarding work I've ever done in my life. The feeling I get from seeing the twinkle in their eye when they're saying about how it's easier for them to move and get out of bed and things, and just to know that I've had that effect in their life and how appreciative they are, just for the company, let alone the physical benefits. It's an incredible thing to be able to do. I'd do that. I've worked in community centres teaching boxercise, personal training individual clients, and it's become a career for me, and this is a passion. This is something that I've loved throughout my whole life, and I'm now doing and earning money from. That's a wonderful thing, and that came from something as simple as asking a question as to whether you want to train a bit and give us some pointers, or as simple as seeing someone lift a washing machine up. and those things have led to this point now, where it's a massive part of my life. So bear in mind that you have that power, and that does happen. The ripple effect is massive. You can change people's lives with the littlest thing.
Yeah, that's deep.
Certainly is. But it's important. I think it's valuable information, because a lot of people don't think about how everything's rippling out through everyone else around them. When you sit down and think about it for a minute, it's really incredible what can happen.
Yeah, you don't see all of the waves that you make as you go in.
But at the end of the day, you don't need to. Like, you put out positivity, you put out good things to the people that you care about, or even people you don't. Like, it's even strangers. You can change a stranger's life with the simplest act. It's
You like to smile at people.
Oh yeah, I'm a massive fan of smiling at people. When I walk down the street, like, any stranger that's coming along, I just see if I can catch eye contact and give them a big smile, and just to put a smile on someone's face at any point in the day. I just love that. It warms my heart doing that for someone, just seeing a smile on a stranger's face. That's a beautiful thing. I recommend doing that as well. Like, if you can, you feel up to it, smile at people. That smile could really lift someone up in a time that they need it. And if not, it's just nice to smile. Makes you feel good, makes other people feel good. But yeah, that's my story for today. There'll be more coming down the line, and Matt will share stories from his life and get to know us better over time. And like I say, hopefully at some point some of you would like to share your stories with us. So,
Yeah.
anything to add?
Other than just let us know what you thought of the whole story format. Would you like to see more? Any stories that you want to hear about. Anything, leave it in the comments. We'll get around to it.
Definitely, just let us know. Outro?
Still haven't figured this out.
Thanks for watching.